Hello, everyone, and welcome to our educational channel. And today we are diving into a very important topic: environmental sustainability in agriculture. So, before we begin, I want to extend an invitation to all of you to support our channel by liking, subscribing, and following us. Your support not only helps us to grow but also allow us to continue bringing you more insightful content like this. So if you're passionate about sustainability and eager to learn more, don't for, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification for our future videos. Let's embark on this journey together towards a more sustainable future in agriculture. So let's begin. So today, as I uh, in my introduction, we're going to delve into the crucial topic of how we can ensure that our agricultural practices are not only productive but also environmentally sustainable, particularly in the context of the Philippine setting. So, first, let's start by understanding what environmental sustainability in agriculture means. It's about managing our agricultural resources in a way that meets the needs of the future with the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. So, in simpler terms, it's about farming in a manner that doesn't harm the environment and can be maintained indefinitely. So the question is, in the importance of environmental sustainability in agriculture, why is environmental sustainability in agriculture important, especially in our country, in the Philippines? Well, agriculture is a vital sector for the Philippines and providing livelihood for millions of Filipino and supplying food for the nation. However, unsustainable agricultural practices can lead to soil degradation, water pollution, loss of biodiversity, and even contribute to climate change. In our country, with its rich in biodiversity and at the same time, vulnerability to climate-related disasters, maintaining environmental sustainability in agriculture is very critical for our future. So let's discuss the key principles of environmentally sustainable agriculture. Okay, now let's talk about some key principles of environmentally sustainable agriculture that we can apply in the Philippines. First is the conservation tillage. So instead of traditional plowing methods that can lead to soil erosion, the conservation tillage techniques like no-till or reduced tillage helps to preserve the soil structure and reduce the erosion. Then number two is the crop rotation and diversification. So planting a variety of crops and rotating them on the same land helps to maintain soil fertility, control pests and diseases, and reduce the need for chemical inputs. So here, in my illustration, why crop rotation is important? Because it preserves the nutrient in the soil, and it also helps in crop disease and pest control, and effective weed management, and it improves the yield enhancement and crop diversity. Okay, number three is the water management. So efficient water management techniques such as drip irrigation and rainwater harvesting helps to conserve water resources and minimize the water wastage in agriculture. And according to some studies, uh, 40% of the uh, 40% of the amount of water that can be able to save by using a what called the drip irrigation compared to a conventional irrigation. Okay, next is the integrated. pest management. The IPM strategies focus on preventing pest problems and through cultural practices, our biological control, and only using the chemical pesticides as a last resort, thus reducing environmental pollution and preserving the beneficial insects. So if you can see the integrated pest management, we have a started from inspection and monitoring, and then identify, and then we weather forecasting and plan according to thresholds. So in this, we have a cultural control, chemical control, mechanical control, and biological control. And the record keeping is takes in place to monitor the overall and evaluate the overall condition of your pest management. So this is how the IPM is being done. Then next is agroforestry. So integrating the trees and shrubs into agricultural landscapes not only enhances the biodiversity but also improves the soil quality, conserves water, and provides a additional income for our farmers. Okay, so the policy interventions for promoting environmental sustainability in agriculture. While individual farmers may adapt or can adopt sustainable practices on their farm, our government policies and interventions play a crucial role in promoting the environmental sustainability in agriculture. So that's number one is the subsidies and incentives. The government can provide subsidies and incentives to farmers who adopt environmentally friendly practices, such as organic farming and agroforestry. So they may give them a premium price to this product so that farmers could be convinced to adopt in these practices, or they may give them some equipments or machineries to empower them so that our farmers will have the motivation to uh, engage in this type of practices. Then regulations and standards. Our government, by setting regulations and standards for agricultural practices, such as limits on chemical fertilizer use or buffer zones around water bodies, helps to ensure that farming activities are conducted in an environmentally responsible manner. Then the extension services and education. Providing farmers with access to extension services and education programs help to disseminate knowledge about sustainable farming practices and encourage their adoption. Then the research and innovation. Investing in the research and innovation in agriculture can lead to the development of the new technologies and practices that improve our productivity while minimizing the environmental impact. So, what are the challenges and future prospects? So, we need to understand that transitioning to environmentally sustainable agriculture in the Philippines faces a numerous obstacles, including limited resources access, resistance to change, and market constraints. Nevertheless, through fostering the collaboration among stakeholders and utilizing the country's rich biodiversity, these challenges can be overcome, leading to a more sustainable agriculture future. And promoting the environmental sustainability in agriculture, it presents its own set of difficulties such as our restricted resources, availability, market limitations, and so insufficient awareness of or incentives for adoption. And that's why with joint efforts from our government, academia, civil society, and farmers, so these hurdles can be addressed, paving the way for a more sustainable future in the Philippine agriculture. So here's our key takeaway points. In essence, environmental sustainability is imperative for the future of the Philippine agriculture. And through the adoption of sustainable practices, the implementation of a supportive policies, and in the perseverance to overcome the challenges, we can guarantee the thriving of agriculture while preserving our natural resources for future generations. So, in summary, prioritizing the environmental sustainability in agriculture is not a choice, but a crucial requirement for our country in the Philippines for the future generations to come. And through the embrace of the sustainable practice or practices, the enactment of support policies, and the encouragement of innovation, we can sustain agricultural prosperity while safeguarding our environment for the long term. So thank you for being part of today's lecture. And I urge you to keep delving into the connections between agriculture, policy, and in the environmental sustainability. So together, we can forge a brighter and more sustainable path for the Philippine agriculture. Take care and continue to nurture our land until we meet again. Thank you for attending today's lecture, and I trust you that you gained valuable insights and knowledge. Let's remember that the future of the Philippine agriculture rests with us, and it's crucial to ensure its productivity and sustainability. Until we convene again, happy farming and keep up the good work.